The yeas are 71, the nays are 29. The bill as amended has passed. Under the previous order, the motion to reconsider is considered made and laid upon the table.
Welcome to Security Brief Nigeria. Please, if you are new here, kindly subscribe to our channel. The headline: US lawmakers push to designate Herdsmen as foreign terrorist organization. What's happening? Some US Republican lawmakers in the House of Representatives have introduced legislation called the Nigeria Religious Freedom and Accountability Act of 2026. This bill would ask the U.S. Secretary of State to consider designating Fulani militants as Herdsmen Group as a foreign terrorist organization, FTO, under U.S. law. It also urges monitoring and annual reporting on what they describe as systematic violence and religious persecution in Nigeria, and reviewing U.S. assistance to ensure it does not aid abuses. The proposal builds on a recent U.S. action that has already labeled Nigeria as a country of particular concern, a diplomatic designation tied to concerns about violations of religious freedom. Why this matters? FTO designation is significant. In US law, it is normally reserved for groups that US government has formally identified as engaging in terrorism. If applied to herdsmen group, it would be symbolic and legal signals of international concern. Supporters of the bill argue that ongoing violent clashes involving armed herders, militants, and community often include attacks on civilians, particularly Christians, and need stronger accountability. Critics, both in Nigeria and online, argue that issue is more complex, involving land use, climate pressure, governance gaps, and local conflicts dynamics rather than solely religious motivations. Some say externally labeling could complicate diplomacy or exaggerate factors. US political context. This legislative push comes amid broader US congregational scrutiny of Nigeria's security challenges. Recent hearings and action have included debates over sanctions, human rights, and Nigeria's designation on various US lists of concern, religious freedom. Nigeria reaction and public debate. On platforms like the Nigerian Forum, known as the Naira Land, the proposal has generated strong reaction. Some users welcome the idea, saying Nigeria's political leadership has failed to tackle rural violence and herders-related conflicts. Others push back, arguing issues like grazing law, transportation infrastructure, and government policy would be addressed domestically rather than through foreign intervention. Let's look at the key points to consider. This is not yet law. It is a bill. It is a proposed legislation that would still need to pass Congress and be acted on by the US Secretary of State. The terminology FTO CPC has specific US legal meaning, and being labeled does not automatically mean military action, but can affect diplomacy aid and sanctions. The debate reflects wider concerns over security freedom of religious and foreign policy, not just in Nigeria, but in how the US chooses to engage on such issues. That's in our news analysis of today. US bill seek terrorist tag for herdsmen. Nigeria debates explain. So thanks for watching. Please do us a massive favor and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you are helping our channel to grow. And in return, you'll be receiving our news updates day by day. Please, if you find this video interesting, don't forget to share, like, comment, lastly, subscribe. Please stay safe and be vigilant. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.